Hi Aries, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 18th to the 25th of September. And I have to say, Aries, you end the week with two of the most beautiful cards, the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, right next to the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. So I think it's safe to say there's a whole new emotional chapter potentially wants to unfold for you, Aries, this week. Very, very nice. Although I'm going to say it seems like a process to get there, but that is life, okay? We all get the same. Sometimes we need to work through some issues to get to the Ace of Cups, to get to that new beginning, Aries, okay? Just telling you, because your crowning card is the Five of Cups. But you're ending in the Ace, so it's almost, there's something that has to be worked through this week, Aries, and it looks like it's emotional. It might be the loss of something, so a new beginning can happen. The bottom of the deck, you've got your own King of Wands. So for some Aries, this could be a person who's having quite a powerful effect on you. Or Aries, you're accessing your power, okay? Aries, well, you know you're a fire sign. I don't mean, sorry. You're accessing your own element, your fire, your ability to burn through dross, the ability to burn through what's outdated, the ability to burn through and purge old emotions. That's how you'll get to the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? By renewing yourself. That's what wands and fire are basically about, okay? Personal power, focus, concentration on a specific outcome, but they are the healing cards. They cleanse us, basically, okay? So your crowning card, Five of Cups, so some sort of process you're working through. Your additional guidance card is flexible, which is very interesting. It's almost what that card is saying to me, and the rest of the reading is stay open, okay? Don't get lost in any belief that something's bad, what's happening isn't the right thing. Try and trust the process that you're working through, because the Five of Cups is an alchemic process. We all need to go through it to be renewed on an emotional level, so don't judge anything as good or bad. Just keep going. You start the week pretty exhausted by the looks of it. Four of Swords, retreat, rest, recuperate, heal, okay? Now it's with the Two of Wands, so I think you've been getting this for ages, Aries. Same as Gemini, so if you're any Gemini, double meaning. This fork in the road, just not quite sure which way to process. But remember with this Two of Wands, you've already picked up the Ace. That's what I say when people are getting this card. Deep down within you, you do know how to progress. It's just a lot of us don't want to work through that Five of Cups. You don't want to work through. Sometimes we don't want the new beginning because it means we have to let go of some stuff. So you're at this fork in the road and you're exhausted, okay? That's okay. Retreat, rest, take the guidance of the cards. Don't push it, because almost immediately afterwards comes this Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords, he is an air sign person, okay? He is very, very fire-like as well, because he's impulsive, he rushes forward. There might be a lot of communication going on, to tell you the truth, Aries, because I tend to see the Page of Swords more as communicating, but this Knight of Swords is very fast-moving communication. That's either going to be you or it's coming at you. And it's with a bit of confusion because it's the Seven of Cups. So I've got you at the start of the week in a bit of a fog, to tell you the truth, Aries, okay? Please don't worry. There's a reason for confusion, okay? There's a reason why we go through fog. And we go through fog to get to the other side. And boy, are you going to the other side this week. But it looks like you're going to have to work through this process of confusion, a bit exhaustion, a little bit of heartache here. Remember, heartache is about purging your emotional nature, okay? Letting go of old ideas, old conditions, and continually moving forward. There's definitely a lot of confusion, but a lot of communication either coming at you or you're the one who is communicating. I'm not sure which one. But because this King of Wands is such a foundation, this is about you owning your power, Aries. Okay, your power to actualize your own self, to follow those dreams, because you end the week in the most beautiful combination of cards. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I think it's safe to say, for some Aries, there's a whole new emotional beginning here wanting to happen. It could be already within an existing relationship, and this relationship's gone through a really difficult phase where maybe you've not even felt committed, or the other person's not felt committed, and it's totally moving. It might be with this Earth Queen, maybe. It's male, female, or when she shows up in a love reading, it means the relationship is moving to a very stable phase, because the discs represent stability, and it'll be moving the relationship onto a new phase, much more mature, much more depth to it, and much more stability. This Ace of Cups is my favourite card in this deck. That's why I bought this deck for this card. It speaks of a whole new emotional beginning that's completely aligned with divine timing. We see the planets and the eye of God shining right through your heart, renewing it, opening it up. This is a love affair that's meant to happen because it's right paired with the Wheel of Fortune. They're almost identical cards. It's about the world moving in alignment to bring you what you need. And I have to say, Aries, I don't think I've done a reading like this for quite a while. And I'm so happy because there's a lot going on for the other signs. I think what you've got going on, Aries, is the need to process stuff. And in a real deeper way, there's a need to be true to your own self here. And that's what the confusion is. It's very, very normal to not be true to yourself for some reason in this planet, because we're not taught to. We're taught to be true to ourselves means we're being selfish. That is just absolutely rubbish, because there's a call for you to access your personal power and to go forward, and boy, there's something waiting for you at the opposite side if you find that fiery king and be determined to own your own power and go forward. Wow, Aries, I love your reading. I think you got probably the reading of the week, okay? I'll be back next week for October's readings. So if you subscribe, it goes right to your inbox, and you can get me in my email is in the about section of the channel. Loads of love. Bye.